The C&L Blue Lightning coil packs that we have on the table today will be for the 99 to 04 GT owners looking for an affordable aftermarket solution to help clear up a rough idle or possibly a high RPM misfire. Now the C&L options will come in a set of 8, and as you can see they do feature that really sharp bright blue finish, all for right around the high $100 price point for all 8. All right guys, so before we get too far into this video, I always like to throw out this little disclaimer that adding an aftermarket set of coils such as this is not exactly going to yield massive power gains by themselves. Now, if they do, it's probably because the factory coils you are replacing are just beat or malfunctioning and really not allowing your 2-valve to perform at its peak levels. Now, what the C&L coils will do is help smooth out your 2-valves idle and any high RPM misfires. It certainly maybe increase some fuel mileage depending on just how bad a shape your old coils were in. Now, C&L tells us that all of these things will be possible thanks to the increased voltage output over your aging factory 2-valve coils. Now moving into our construction segment here, gang, and the C&L coils are going to be built to factory Ford specifications. They do include the same style of connection at the harness side, in addition to the rubber boots down here on the plug side, and even feature things like the bright blue Ford bodies. I like that. Sure to add a nice little pop of color under the hood, especially when compared to your boring black stockers. Now the top, it's hard to see, but they are actually engraved or etched with the C&L logo, and that is going to add a little bit more of customization, if you will, for lack of a better word. Finally, guys, be sure to read up on the numerous reviews here on the site. In fact, there are a number of 4- and 5-star reviews, predominantly 5-star reviews for these particular coils, with a lot of positive feedback from some fellow 2-valve owners. So again, check those out if you haven't done so already. Moving into price point here, guys, and I do want to say at or around that high $100 price point, the C&L options are currently one of the most affordable aftermarket upgrade for your 2-valve at the time of this video. You might be able to find just a straight up OE equivalent for maybe a little bit less money at the end of the day, but if you're looking for something with a slight bump in voltage that might produce some sort of aftermarket effect here, a little bit more performance, if you will, something like that, then these are certainly going to be the most budget-friendly option currently on the site. But now let's shift gears and talk more about the install. And honestly, guys, as you might imagine, this one is going to be extremely straightforward. The site's going to call it a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe an hour at most to knock out all 8 from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of what you're in for in the garage or driveway, here's an AM customer to walk you through it.
All right, what we have here is to complete the coil packs. We have a ratchet and an extender and a 7mm socket.
Here we are today replacing the coil packs. First thing is remove the bolt with that 7mm socket. Should be able to pop right out. And then you just remove the plug. And that is it. You are taking off the second one. Here we are removing the third coil pack. As in the first 2 videos, you may see if they are a little bit older, they might crack and break as you're pulling them out. As that one just did. And if it does that, all I'm using is some pliers to grab it and pull them out. Here we are removing the last coil pack for the right side. Same process as before, but this one might be a little bit tougher as it's in a little bit tighter spot. Now once you remove all the coil packs, you just repeat the process by plugging it back in and putting the bolt back in. Now you just continue on to the next one. Repeat the same process all the way down. And the last one.
So guys, wrapping things up here today. Again, if you are looking to help get your 2-valve running like new again, be sure to check out this affordable set of coils from C&L right here at AmericanMuscle.com.